guys, this is Inventive Dimensions, and I am your host, Mide, and I'm here with Ebube and Jesse Tomi. So, Inventive Dimensions is a show where we critique and get some fresh perspective about commercials. So, if you're into this sort of stuff, this is the show for you. Before we, talk about these ads, I want you to take a look at the ads for yourself. We're going to be looking at the Guinness ad and the Goldberg ad.
Shout out to the ones where they run things. Behind the scene, they know they see you. You they walk, you they try, you they make sure say everything.
Black. It's not dark. It's bright. Black is bold. Black is an energy. Black is everything.
Now that you've watched the ad, tell me what you think about it in the comments. I personally think that these ads are really amazing ads. My favorite thing about the ads is the fact that the ads are cultural based, like the culture that we can relate to, the blacks, What was your favorite ad and why?
100% Guinness.
Really?
Yes. Because
Why?
What kind of question is that? Did you not see the ad read? Guinness was like everything. It represented every part of Africa. It also sent its message, right? Goldberg was a film.
Wow.
Like a 1 minute film.
Okay, we can work with that. Okay, Tommy, how about you? What was your favorite ad and why?
My favorite ad was the Goldberg ad, and I actually liked it because it represented the audience, its target audience. It represented them well, and I think it passed across its message to them perfectly.
So you spoke a bit about the messaging, and I kind of want to get a bit of perspective on that. How do you think the Guinness ad effectively, gets to their target audience?
First of all, obviously, Guinness is like Africa represents, like they are for Africa, yeah. And what would I say? Their motto has always been "Black is beautiful." That's what they've been trying to push, like for the longest time. And Africa is black, right? And literally everybody in that ad was black, yeah. Every culture was represented. Most cultures represented, and I think like that was literally the point of the ad, yeah. Unlike.
Wow, we're really going in for each other on this one. So you spoke about the word black, black is beautiful, black is bold. Do you think that stirs up some type of like stereotypes? Do you think that limits them to just a box, or do you think, like, what is your perspective on that?
When it comes to black people, there's no limit. Literally, how many black people do you want to sell your products to? It's not a limit to me. I feel like Africans drink Guinness. I've not seen a white man pick up a bottle of Guinness.
But wouldn't it don't you think that they should also feel
their selling point has always been Africa, and I believe that it will be betraying Africa if you put another race.
So you're thinking your point of view is that they should just leverage that Africa vibe.
Yes, 100%.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So going to you about the Goldberg ad, I checked the ad and it was like it had this romanticized vibe. So I want to know if do you think that ad limits it to just like being oversimplified and romanticized, or do you think there's a way that actually works out for them?
I would actually say yes. There's a way it works out for them. Yeah, it was over romanticized. Let us be honest. We'll be frank. It
was giving Indian vibes.
Not even Indian vibe. It was not giving Indian vibe. Not necessarily
giving
Indian
Yoruba
vibes,
marriage vibe.
but it was giving Yoruba marriage vibe.
Yeah.
And now I would say the main point is that we should not forget each brand is trying to stand for. Most of the time, or right from since probably I think 2019, Goldberg had rebranded itself. This was where they make their tagline Omoluabi.
I love that word. I
them
love it a lot.
changing their tagline to Omoluabi like changed their whole target audience and their demographics. So since then they've been focusing mainly on Yoruba, on the western part of Nigeria, that is the Yoruba people, mostly on them. And this particular ad showing some of the biggest names, featuring some of the biggest names in Yoruba cinema at the moment. There was Odunlade Adekola, Mr. Macaroni was there. It's like it's really sending out a signal to Yoruba people that yes, we are for you. We are for you. We are not for any. Yes, exactly. You know, you said something about Guinness showing itself being a target audience, or rather its target audience being Africans. It's the same thing Goldberg is doing. It's actually the same thing. Yeah, they are doing it in a smaller way. Yeah, they are doing it in a smaller way. They are doing it in a smaller way,
Okay.
but I would actually say it's still the same thing.
They're doing the same thing.
They are doing the same thing. Goldberg is doing it on a smaller scale focusing
make it
on
very,
a smaller scale.
very
It is not very, very
It's getting
small.
hot in here, you
It
guys.
is not very, very small. It is just it's a smaller scale, while Guinness is doing it on a very, very larger scale and including all blacks. And yes, one thing of note, Guinness had not always focused on black people. Do research.
Sorry, you. Hey. No vex. Don't be angry. Sorry.
Okay, that was a bit of a heated moment there, but I think we should, slide into something that is less heated. This is going to be a trivia question moment. Are you guys ready for that? All right, so the first question I'm going to ask is going to be directed to the person who was bringing the heat.
Yes.
So
the first question is, what cultural elements are present in these ads? What cultural present do they have in common?
Okay, let me tear them apart one by one.
Okay, beautiful.
I would start with Goldberg because I actually like they have more. The first thing I would say, one cultural thing that was represented in the Goldberg ad was the typical Yoruba Owambe setting. It was giving what it was supposed to give.
Okay.
It was giving it from the alagaduros to the people serving palm wine to the alase, the people cooking and sharing the food. It was giving. So I would say the Yoruba tribe was well represented in that particular place. Then for the Guinness ad, one of the cultural elements that stood out to me most was the people running on horses, racing on horses rather. This is something that happens in the northern part of Nigeria. Yes, if I'm to be exact, the northern part of Nigeria, where it's a festival whereby they celebrate the Sultan, and people are in their traditional Hausa gear, and they are running races, and it's very, very similar to the Agungun festival. And then another thing was the masquerades that were there for the Guinness. I
feel like they were really broad.
Yeah, they were really broad. They didn't limit themselves to just one particular culture. So I would give that to them.
All right, so I'm going to ask the next question to you. What was the most memorable scene in the ad for you? Or any one of your choice. Any one of your choice.
Now for the advertisement, which
Okay.
is Guinness. I think it was that fine boy smile. For me. Yeah. And then for the other one, the film that we watched. Yeah. I think it's the oh my god. The part where they hit that boy's head because he did not
Prostrate well.
exactly.
That was so Yoruba of them to do.
Very, very Yoruba actually. Yeah, that was my favorite part of the other film.
All right, beautiful. So I want us to go in depth with that question a little bit more. So the most memorable scene,
Okay.
the one that that you think that you looked at it and you were like, yes, this is it. This was what actually really saw the message out there. What do you think is the most memorable scene that really connected with the audience? Well, you.
Okay, for the Guinness ad,
Okay.
Actually, it was the particular part where this guy with the gold teeth actually opened up the cap of the bottle.
That was the
What
money.
else?
The money scene.
And then
What else?
sprayed it on the screen. Like that's such a very, very African thing to do. Like opening the bottle
Nigerian thing.
and opening the cap with your
Yeah,
teeth. It's a very, very Nigerian thing to do.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, it was very, very beautiful to see. So that was the
Yeah,
memorable part of it for me.
I think I agree because like that was the moment where they really connected with the audience, like spraying on the camera and stuff. That was really good. Okay, how about you? What was your
What do you want
memorable
me to say
scene?
now?
For you
What's that
too?
question?
Talk about Goldberg.
Okay, she put you in a position where you had to switch. Okay, let's do it.
The food.
That's also things. That's a
Exactly.
a relatable ground for everybody.
Exactly, the food.
Everybody likes food. I like food. We all love
Everybody
food.
likes
Don't,
food.
we all love
Actually.
food, don't we? Okay, guys. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of the show. I know you're sad. It's okay. We'll see you on another episode of Inventive Dimension. See you guys later. Bye.